calculator paper, you've got to remember you're expected to use a calculator on most, if not all, of the questions. Alright, so we've got a statistics question. We're talking about the regression line and finding the correlation coefficient. So as soon as you see the words correlation coefficient, it means that you need to check that your stats diagnostic is on. You can do that by hitting load, and if you look down here it says stat diagnostics, and you need to check that it's on. Now normally when you go into an exam we will do that for you, but please, if you're doing something and you notice that it's not what you're expecting comes up, double check to see if it's on. Okay, now we need to enter this information into our calculator. So we do stat and edit. Now I seem to have information in my lists, so first of all I'm going to clear them. So again, stat, clear list, and I believe I had list 1. You press comma if there's more than one list you need to get rid of. List 2, and I think I had list 4. I'm going to press enter, and hopefully now when I go into edit they're all clear. Alright, so L1, so I'm going to put these numbers in: 2.5, 3, 1.8, oh, so not 1.8, 3.2, 3.3, 4, 4.5, and 5.8, and 1.8, 2.2, 2.6, 2.5, 3, 3.2, oops, 3.2, and 3.5. Okay, so I can see my list a level, means I've entered all the information. So they want the correlation coefficient. So that is found under Calc, LinReg. So I press 4. Now my X list was my list 1, and my Y list was my list 2. If you put them in a different order, it's fine. You can just change that by using these buttons here. So if I'd wanted to change that to be list 2, I would have just done that. But it wasn't, it was list 1. And if you have any frequencies involved, which we don't, if you did, you would put it in here. Otherwise, you head down to calculate. And it comes up with this list of information here. So we can see R stands for the correlation coefficient. That's what they've asked us to find. So it's going to be 0.947. to 3 sig fig. Okay. Write down the value of A and B. We're talking about the regression line. Now notice A is the value in front of the X and B is the other number. So A is the number in front of the X, B is the other number. So we're reading these values directly from the calculator. So that's going to be 0.501, and I'm going to have to write it. And B is 0.804. Okay, done. Elizabeth watches television for an average of 3.7 hours a day. Use your regression line to predict the average number of hours watched per day by Elizabeth's youngest child. Give your answer to correct 1 dp. So we're using this equation, so it's y equals 0.501x plus 0.804, and we're substituting in the value of 3.7. Okay, so let's quit this. So 0.501 multiplied by 3.7 plus 0.804 is 2.6577. I'm going to write that whole answer. 2.6577, and then I'm going to round it to one decimal place, which is 2.7. Question 1 done. Okay, question 2. Consider the expansion of binomial expansion. So let's get the page from the formula booklet. So remember, it's this general one here we're interested in. Oh, sorry, first of all, it says write down the number of terms. So it's always going to be one more than the power. So in this case, it's going to be 9. Find the term in x cubed. So we're going to use this general formula here. So we know that it's 8r 2x to the power 8 minus r 3 to the power r. We're trying to find when the power is 3. This is the only term with a power, so we only need to focus on that. So 8 minus r has to be 3, so r is 5, and so we're then going to find 8, 5, 2x to the power 3, 3 to the power 5. So they want the whole term, so we're going to find this whole value, so 8, 5. So I keep saying so, sorry. Okay, math. Obviously, NCR is what we want, and we're finding 8, 5. Oh, so lazy, didn't want to do that. 8, 5, that's 56. 2x all cubed. This brackets are super important. I said this in paper 1. So here it's 2 cubed, which is 8, and then rx cubed, and then 3 to the power 5. Oops, not 5 to the power 5, Miss Harrison. Is 243. And we're just going to multiply those numbers together. So 56, 8, and 243. So 243 is in there, 56, and 8. Gives us 108864 x cubed.